On Rye, Chapter 28. Junior high went by quickly enough. About the 8th grade, going to the ninth, I broke out with acne. Many of the guys had it, but not like mine. Mine was really terrible. I was the worst case in town. I had pimples and boils all over my face, back, neck, and some on my chest. It happened just as I was beginning to be accepted as a tough guy and a leader. I was still tough, but it wasn't the same. I had to withdraw. I watched people from afar. It was like a stage play. Only they were on stage, and I was an audience of one. I'd always had trouble with the girls, but with acne it was impossible. The girls were further away than ever. Some of them were truly beautiful. Their dresses, their hair, their eyes, the way they stood around. Just to walk down the street during an afternoon with one, talking about everything and anything, I think that could have made me feel very good. Also, there was still something about me that continually got me into trouble. Most teachers didn't trust or like me, especially the lady teachers. I never said anything out of the way, but they claimed it was my attitude. It was something about the way I sat slouched in my seat, my voice tone. I was usually accused of sneering, although I wasn't conscious of it. I was often made to stand outside in the hall during class, or sent to the principal's office. The principal always did the same thing. He had a phone booth in his office. He would stand in the phone booth with the door closed. I spent many hours in that phone booth. The only reading material in there was the ladies' home journal. It was deliberate torture. I read the ladies' home journal anyhow. I got to read each new issue. I hoped that maybe I could learn something about women. I must have had 5,000 demerits by graduation time, but it didn't seem to matter. They wanted to get rid of me. I was standing outside the line that was filing to the auditorium one by one. We each had on our cheap little cap and gown that had been passed down again and again to the next graduating group. We could hear each person's name as they walked across the stage. They were making one big goddamn deal out of graduating from junior high. The band played our school song. Oh, Mount Justin, we will be true. Our hearts are singing wildly, all our skies are blue. We stood in line, each of us waiting to march across the stage. In the audience were our parents and friends. I'm about to puke, said one of the guys. We only go from crap to more crap, said another. The girls seemed to be more serious about it. That's why I didn't really trust them. They seemed to be part of the wrong things. They and the school seemed to have the same song. This stuff brings me down, said one of the guys. Wish I had a smoke. Here you are. Another guy handed him a cigarette. We passed around between 4 or 5 of us. I took a hit and exhaled through my nostrils. Then I saw Curly Wagner walking in. Ditch it, I said. Here comes Vomit Head. Wagner walked right up to me. He was dressed in his gray gym suit, including sweatshirt, just as he had been the first time I saw him and all the other times afterward. He stood in front of me. Listen, he said, you think you're getting away from me because you're getting out of here, but you're not. I'm going to follow you the rest of your life. I'm going to follow you to the ends of the earth, and I'm going to get you. I just glanced at him without comment, and he walked off. Wagner's little graduation speech only made me that much bigger with the guys. They thought I must have done some big goddamn thing to rile him, but it wasn't true. Wagner was just simple crazy. We got near and near to the doorway of the auditorium. Not only could we hear each name being announced and the applause, but we could see the audience. Then it was my turn. Henry Chinaski, the principal said over the microphone, and walked forward. There was no applause. Then one kindly soul in the audience gave 2 or 3 claps. There were rows of seats set up on the stage for the graduating class. We sat there and waited. The principal gave a speech about opportunity and success in America. Then it was all over. The band struck up the Mount Justin school song. Students and their parents and friends rose and mingled together. I walked around looking. My parents weren't there. I made sure. I walked around and gave it a good look-see. It was just as well. A tough guy didn't need that. I took off my ancient cap and gown and handed the guy at the end of the aisle, the janitor. He folded the pieces up for the next time. I walked outside, first one out. Where could I go? I had 11 cents in my pocket. I walked back to where I lived.